I'm her father.
In the penultimate episode of Arrow, we see a much anticipated return. The cure for the Mirakuru has been created, and Oliver now has more than just Slade to deal with if he's to protect Starling City. Welcome to the top 5 moments from the episode, followed by the overall verdict.
Take a deep breath. Center your feet. Place the arrow on the drawstring.
Oliver and Laurel begin the episode trapped under the debris of the building. Oliver is sectioned off from her, and is without his bow and arrows. Luckily, Laurel has them. It's like canary teas.
Keep your left arm straight. Okay? You can do this. Nice shot. They're not army, they're Argus. Those are your men.
There's a drone en route carrying 6 GBU 43B bombs, enough firepower to level the city.
As the army mobilises around Starling City, Oliver realises that those men are not the army, and are indeed Argus members that are containing the city, getting ready for a plan which Amanda Waller has set up. Oliver just can't catch a break, can he?
I have the cure. I can stop Slade and his men.
You have until dawn, and then Starling City is a crater.
They say Nero sang as he watched Rome burn. Now I understand why.
Sebastian is furious that one of Slade's thugs has killed all his members of staff. He marches to Slade and tells him to call off his men and to stop the needless murder of the innocent in Starling. Slade, though, is fulfilling the promise he made.
Those are innocent people dying out there. You do not need to kill them.
Yes, I do! I made a promise to someone once, and I will uphold it.
So this really is all about you just trying to hurt Oliver Queen. I hope you can beat him with this. For all our sakes.
Blood assists Oliver by getting him the cure. As you can imagine, that didn't sit down too well with a certain someone.
Does he still have the cure?
No.
Goodbye, Mr. Blood.
I love this city.
Who are you?
I'm her father.
I say surprise, but if you'd seen the trailer for this week's episode, you already knew the big reveal that was coming. Yup, Malcolm's back. But there's a reason that this surprising moment is top spot, and that's because of his final scene with Thea.
You still have...
My overall rating for this week's episode of Arrow is a 9 out of 10. Slade's plan is now in full effect. The city is burning and his promise to Oliver is close to being fulfilled. However, Amanda Waller has called in a strike that will level Starling City back to the Stone Age. No pressure then, for our heroes who are fighting their own battles all over Starling City. Diggle held his own against Isabel, which was pleasing to see, with Felicity then stepping in to end the fight.
Ever since the day...
I really thought the airbags were gonna go off.
Roy is still out cold and was injected with the cure at the end there, but I'm not sure how that's going to play out, but I imagine it will have some form of positive response, since Roy's basically been in rage/crazy mode for the past 4 or 5 weeks. Sarah returned, which wasn't exactly a huge surprise because it was very much expected, but she remained very secretive on where she went, and I'm still sticking to my predictions a few weeks ago that she went back to ask Nyssa for help. Depending on how you look at it, I suppose the main surprise, or not surprise, moment was the return of Malcolm Merlyn. When I saw the preview trailer for the episode, I was disappointed to see him narrate over it, as I would have preferred a sudden appearance in Starling, rather than be told beforehand that it's going to happen. His scenes were used mainly, I feel, to advance his character to the next episode. There is no way, not a chance, that Thea actually shot him then, so don't worry. Blood's character had a redemption arc which worked very well. Him finally realising that Slade would never let him rule over Starling City. So after he snatched the cure from Slade and gave it to Oliver, you knew exactly where that was going, as Isabel was sent to deal with his treachery. As we head into the finale next week, there are still so many questions waiting to be answered. Arrow writers, I'm putting my trust in you that you will not kill Slade, okay? I'm getting more and more worried about this as the finale approaches, but I'm going to go with him getting injected with the cure, as I have faith that the writers won't make such a silly move. What are your predictions for the finale? Let me know below. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like, comment and subscribe if you enjoyed the review. And I'll see you for the finale next week.